fear can blind us or remind us all will be washed away. Just as a flower is no sweet.
Maximize Good is a community-based organization that's working to help nonprofits do their work better. So we're committed to social justice through collaboration, and we're really interested in doing anti-oppression work so that folks that are working on social justice issues can incorporate that into their mission and their vision and implement better programs.
You make me wanna lose myself in you and break all the rules.
So I just want to start off by giving a special little shout out for all of our supporters who made this event possible. We applied for a grant from Good Magazine and won based on the votes and support from people like you. So that
we applied for a grant through Good Magazine, and it required us to submit recipes and a pitch about the organization to readers of Good Online and do pretty extensive outreach both through Facebook and other social media sites, as well as through email and in person to some friends and family to have folks vote for our recipe, and in so doing supporting Maximize Good and helping us win our first grant.
Girl, only for you I'll be a soldier. Your love, I'm so happy
Maximize Good is a collaborative nonprofit project whose aim is to help other nonprofits. So we're interested in helping nonprofits build sustainable capacity, strategic planning, strategic organization. We've done some work with HIPS. We're here. Diversity Fund. We've done some work with New Organizing Institute. And our work ranges from the very practical, like online fundraising, to some theoretical things like incorporating anti-privilege, anti-racist frameworks into strategic missions.
Any work that's created, that's community-based, that's like by us and for us, that's really working to support nonprofits. I've been in DC for about 10 years and working in nonprofits for about 10 years. And I know that there are often gaps, especially concerning like intimate partner violence, and I'm just really excited to see work that addresses racism and other forms of oppression.
We've both had significant experience in these vertically structured organizations that we haven't found necessarily affirm or support leadership development of entry-level staff, really dismiss the contributions of volunteers and unpaid interns, and don't necessarily invest in folks that are junior staff members as much as we think is needed. So we're definitely interested in a more horizontal organizational structure that affirms the contributions of people, whether they be, full-time collaborators or one-time supporters.
From my experience, nonprofits don't hold themselves accountable as much as they should and as much as they need to, and so I'm looking forward to seeing Maximize Good make nonprofits great.
like I could fundraise. I'm a great online fundraiser. You are also a great connector.
Yes,
You've already introduced me to 3 people tonight.
I do. Like I can connect people to other people who have money. That's my skill set.
Not only that, but you also helped to bring all the food together.
I did.
You lent your car. You lent your time.
I brought some beverages.
Yes.
And you brought beverages.
I brought beverages.
We have contributed.
In the long-term, success for Maximize Good would be us putting ourselves out of business and not needing to exist anymore, because a lot of the organizations that we work with wouldn't be needed, and the services that they're providing to people right now would already be had.
Maximize Good for us, I think when we're talking about it and thinking about it, we're not just thinking about what the 2 of us can contribute, we're thinking about what other people can contribute to. I would at least like to make a name for ourselves in Washington, D.C., among nonprofits that work in the city as a resource for individuals, communities, and organizations that are interested in incorporating some sustainable methodology into making their work more impactful. I like that we're targeting nonprofits specifically. That's really exciting to me because I feel like that's my community. That's the community I chose. And then the art, I love that people feel free enough to critique themselves without feeling bad about themselves. So the goal is not to feel guilty at the end of the day. The goal is to be so inspired and moved to change something. And I think art is a great medium for people to do that. So in 5 years, I would love for us to have worked with at least 10 artists, visual artists, musicians, had great parties, raised money to just sustain the organization. I'm not really interested in this being a billion-dollar outfit. Like, I'm not trying to be about that. And had people that were in organizations feel like they have a network of people that they can rely on and talk to about some of the really hard things about doing justice work. That's really exciting to me too.
I think it's a great initiative that is selfless. It's not trying to start a new nonprofit or just trying to target one specific cause, but its main purpose is to help other organizations be effective, which I think is one of the main issues with all the NGOs that we have. I mean, just focusing on how to make an organization work better, how to make the HR system take into account certain injustices.
At this point, we want nonprofits to do their best work. So we're going to be working with individuals, community members, and seeking out artists in our own communities to help us support nonprofits to do their best work.
What are you doing to maximize good? For more information, check us out at our website at www.maximizegood.org. We're on Facebook at Maximize Good and on Twitter. Check us out.